My name is Noel, pastor of the First Baptist Church of Nacogdoches. Thanks for spending 2 minutes learning the Word with me today. My Bible focus, 1 Timothy 4:12, don't let anyone despise your youth, but set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity. Paul here speaks to the young Timothy, and he warns him not to let his youth be an excuse for anything less than excellence and godliness when it comes to his conduct, his faith, his love, and his purity. Now, that's great counsel for any young Christian, and especially for any young Christian leader. But there's more here than just an admonition for young people. Paul tells Timothy that there is no real excuse for laziness or compromise when it comes to spiritual character. And that's true for all of us. Now, we're not all young, and we can't all blame our shortcomings on our youth, but we do find ways to blame our sin and shortcomings on other things. We say things like this: I lost my temper, but I did so because the other person was unreasonable. Or we'll say, I didn't give my employer my best, but it's because my employer didn't respect me or didn't pay me well. Or we'll say, I don't have a godly attitude toward my spouse because my spouse is not a very godly person. Or we'll say, I lied because I was put into an impossible situation. Or I'm critical and I'm self-centered because I've been hurt. Or I was unfaithful to someone because they didn't love me well. But the truth is, there is no good excuse for sin. And we should never seek to excuse our sin by our circumstances or by the actions of others. But instead, we should do what Paul says, to be an example in all things for believers, in speech, in conduct, in love, faith, and in purity. May we grow in our faith as we learn God's Word. And if you'd like to receive these teachings daily, search Noel Deere on your favorite podcasting app and subscribe.